welcome to my channel. I wanted to start a video series on my house being built right now. Hopefully you guys can follow along. So if you have any questions as far as how the home building process goes and everything that it takes to go in it, you know, I'm a first-time home builder, even buyer, and I really, you know, the process was something that I was kind of worried about in the beginning. But it's actually not as bad as you think it is, and if you watch my video, hopefully it can help some of you. So here's my home. The builder is Rausch Coleman. They're not a huge company, but they're big, based out of Oklahoma. So this is called the Fenway. That's the model. It's 1,459 square feet. So it's the smallest model they have. So everything here, you pick the stone and you actually pick the lot and everything. So I picked the corner lot. The stone is called brown mills. This trim colors here, all that, they actually just painted that today. And the brick is brown mills, sorry, and the stone is called Chateau Gold. And it also comes with that. One more thing on the outside before I go inside. The front door is, we'll get to that. It's actually just like a 6-panel door. There's no glass. I would like to change that out later. I'm going to. Currently looking at some other door options because I don't like that door. I wasn't told that it was an option to change in the beginning. So when you are purchasing, that should be something that you ask in terms of, like, you know, what are the options for front doors? Always ask that. There is a light that goes right there. It's gonna, other homes have it. It's a single light. Again, it was an option to get a second one. On this side for symmetry, I would rather that. My neighbor actually has just one there, and this neighbor has 2 over there. 2 looks a lot better than 1. Again, something else to ask if you're looking for that in the house. This is a garage. It's a 2-car garage. That's where the water heater goes. And I'm gonna actually, when this is all finished, I mean, it's really dirty right now, but when this is all finished and the house is complete, I like to go through and just make a couple videos. I want to add some garage flooring, this tile, it's called Swiss Tracks. And I also want to get some cabinets all right here, maybe put a TV up there and a fan in this corner if I can. But there's no electrical outlet over here. So in the coming videos, we'll kind of be deciding on where to put stuff. So entering in here, this is a garage room, or actually, this is the laundry room, sorry. And it comes with a little shelf there. So again, like I said, it's 1,459 square feet or 58. This is where the refrigerator would go. And the backsplash. Let me see if I can turn the ISO up here. It's not really changing. Okay, so these cabinets I chose. I went with 36-inch, and I do like them. The granite is called White Napoli, and if I can get a better, the lighting kind of sucks, but I actually thought this stone was going to come out a lot whiter. From the slab that you look at, it's a little tiny square, maybe the size of a little bigger than the size of that electrical outlet right there. And basically, you know, it's really hard to tell on that little square versus this entire thing. So you just got to keep that in mind when you're picking. Google different granites or do something to figure out. But anyway, continuing. This grout that the grout is actually gray. I don't really like it. I wish they would have used white. It would have looked so much better with the cabinets, but I don't feel like going through the hassle of asking again, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just let them close on the house with the grout being how it is, and I will then I'll do it myself as a project or something. It's not a big deal, but I wish it could have got done in white the first time, but I don't want to ask. So the house does not come with a fridge. I'm gonna get my own fridge. It comes with a stove, gas, dishwasher, and microwave, these are standard features, at least here in Texas they are. So they're standard features for a home, but the fridge usually isn't included. The cabinets, as you can see, there's little things that I need to get done before I close. Like, these are brand new cabinets, so, you know, it's not lined up right there. That's a little pet peeve for me. Same with here, not perfectly lined up. And actually that drawer over there, you can see it, it's not, I mean, it doesn't look so bad now, but trust me, it is. So there's also some other things they need to clean up. This door, I don't know what happened to it. I'm sure they'll get another one. Little scratches here. These are all, you know, new cabinets. I did pick the tile. It's called, I forget what it's called now, but it's a silver tile, or gray, kinda, but it looks good. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, so with the tiling now, they did the floor, and they put quarter round right around there. So actually, I was under the impression, to me, when you do tiles, you should do a tile where it goes all the way under the cabinets, and really and truly the tile actually just stops short of the cabinets, and they just caulked it, and then over here they just put quarter round, so the tile does not go under the kitchen cabinets. It's not a make or break thing, but personally, if I were buying, and I'll show you in a second, it's definitely something to ask about, because it just makes a difference overall, just in my opinion. If you don't want to, then that's fine, but I mean, obviously you can be like me and not care at all, so. Or not care enough. This is the dining room area. It comes with that light. I'm gonna be adding a chandelier in though, because chandeliers just look better for dining rooms. I'm sorry, this is a little, like, patio area that I got. And patio, it's a decent size. Wow, this is really dark. Oh, that's better. So the patio area is actually, it's decent. You can fit like a sectional couch and barbecue grill right there. I mean, I don't really do a lot of stuff outside. It's Texas, it gets hot. But when I do, you know, I'd like to at least have a nice covered area. I would like to put a ceiling fan right up there. Just a low hanging one, nothing crazy. I know tall people might have an issue with it, but I'm not that tall, so. So in the house, this was another option, the 3 windows. It would have came originally with that window over there in here. The triple window option is way better. Yeah, the triple window option is way better, way better. So for this builder in particular, Rausch Coleman, these ones you kind of gotta like look at everything with a fine-tooth comb, because they don't, at least the builder, the person I had, she didn't tell you everything. You had to ask. So here's what I was getting to with the tile. On top of the tile not being under the kitchen cabinet, it's not all the way underneath. They also put the baseboards before they did the tile. This poses many issues in terms of the tile. Now they have to get the tile to be cut. They have to cut it completely straight to match the baseboard, versus just putting it all the way up to the wood and then putting the baseboard right on top. That makes a lot more sense to me. So now, as you can see, the baseboards this is what they call burying your baseboards. But what they did here was actually cut the baseboard. This is not sitting on top of the thing. The baseboard was already here. In order for them to tile, and because the tile guy is probably like, oh, this is stupid, it looks like crap, let's cut out the baseboard, because they knew that the baseboard should have been done after the tile was done. So, again, they had to cut the baseboard there. This is like classic signs of cutting corners. You know what I mean? It could have been done properly the first time. They could have saved baseboard. They could have saved themselves time of cutting. And so really I asked the builder, and what he said they're gonna do is just caulk around it, which this is actually grout. So now in turn, if I ever, like let's say water gets there, now grout gets wet, it absorbs water. So what's gonna happen to the wood now? Of course, over time, if that happened, I don't expect to have a lot of water here, but over time, it's gonna just keep wearing away at the wood, and eventually my baseboards will rot. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. And I don't know, I wish they could have done it differently, but it is what it is. I can always go back and get it done later. I know I should have done it in the beginning. My girlfriend says all the time. I just personally don't care to ask. I don't like dealing with the hassle. So this is a better look at the tile. I completely forget the name of it, but it's like a silver something. Doesn't matter. So the reason why I wanted the front door, as you can see, it lets in a lot of light, or a little bit of extra light. But without it, it's pretty dark. Pretty dark. So anyway, let me continue. I'll leave the door open for now. These are little things that, like little nicks in the wall from, if it focuses, from them opening the door. But they'll have to fix all that before they close. All right, so these ceilings are actually, if you can see, the ceilings are actually sloped. So originally it's 8 feet. 8 foot's like right there. But then it slopes up to 9 feet. So it's a little bit higher. It doesn't seem super high in here, but it's a little higher. This is a pantry, 3-shelf pantry. I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. I will get to everything though. There's actually the master bedroom. It's relatively small, but you know, it gets the job done. I would have liked it to be large. Oh, by the way, sorry. I would have liked it to be larger, but it's okay. It'll fit my bed and what I need, so. That window came with the house. This one was an extra option that you had to tell them that you want that window. And it was a really big deal trying to get it in here because I had to make a lot of changes because I didn't know. The model house that I saw had 2 windows. And when I looked at my build sheet later, I realized that, whoa, that's actually the only one, and this is an option. So I definitely needed 2 windows. I'm all about symmetry if you haven't realized yet. This is the closet. Not a ton of space, but it is a walk-in closet, and if I walk from here, you can kind of see the depth of it. Not large, but I don't have a lot of clothes, so my girlfriend does, not me. Alright, so this is the bathroom, or the ensuite. Same tile in here with the white or marble blanco cabinets or something. And it's the same type of cabinet as the kitchen. It all comes the same. So it's like one cabinet, whatever you call it, package. There you go. And it comes with a knee space. This window in here, also an option. But this was actually the builder's mistake. I did not ask for a bathroom window. I actually asked for the triple window in the living room. She pretty much made the mistake and put in this as the windows that I wanted instead of the 3 windows. But it was a good mistake because I like this window in here. It brings in so much light. That's the tub. So shower and tub. Like the toilet area. Well, the toilet would be here, so. What I'll do later is put like a little, either 3 shelves, or I might put that toilet thing that stands up behind it, and it has like a cabinet and everything. I'm sure you guys have seen that before. So that's it for the bedroom. Little things again, little things in the house that they're gonna have to fix, like recalking that right there. It's just, but it's not finished yet, so I'm not gonna be too critical on it yet. I'll give them a chance to fix things. And I know when it's done, it's gonna look nice. I got these recessed lights in the kitchen. Now, I did not know that you could actually get recessed lights in the living room. So here's gonna be a ceiling fan, and there's the light. Instead, it could have been a ceiling fan in the middle with 4 of those lights all around it. That would have made a lot more sense to me. I didn't know it was an option. Again, it's already kind of too late now, so I'm not too worried about it. I can always go back and add recessed lights if I want, but I don't mind the ceiling fan with the single light. These are little details, but when you're building a house brand new, you know, these are things that you may want. I mean, if you buy one, you could live with it, but as you're building it, why not get it how you want done the first time? But that's not something I'm gonna argue with, because I don't wanna deal with it, so I'm just too late on closet, like coat closet. This is another room, fairly small. I'll put like a little day bed there and my computer desk or something, and that'll be it. One window. This was the only option in here. Closet. The closet's actually decent sized closet. Not fully walk-in, but it's pretty deep. Just like another. This is a linen closet. Just 3 shelves. And that's another bathroom, second bathroom. And it's got one of those tubs. It's not tiled. It's so dark in there I can't even show you, but the tub's not tiled. It's got one of those tubs that you just like kind of put in place. I don't even know what it's called, and I don't know the material. It's like a plastic, but it would have been better if it were tiled. I would love it to be tiled all the way to the ceiling, but that just wasn't an option. Other builders do that, just not this one. And this is the 3rd bedroom here. It has a big window and closet. I mean, is it big enough to call walk-in? I mean, technically, if you can stand in there, I guess it's a stand-in closet. Let's call it that. I like stand-in closets. They're big. And that's really it for the house, honestly. For this house in particular, I really like the size of the living space. That's what got me with the house, was, you know, how large it is. It's good for entertaining. This little bar is big, like to hold like 4 bar stools. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. That corner is a pretty large corner. You could put like a chair and table and shelf there. I actually did buy a table for the front door. It's really slim to put keys and stuff in. This wall here is massive. You could put I'm gonna get like a 75-inch TV. And then here at the window, I actually wanted to get a bench that goes straight across, a very slim bench that's closer to the wall, that just goes all the way across. Now, it's hard to find one bench to go all the way across 125 inches. So what I was gonna do was get a bench to stop there, and then buy a second one, so put 2 together, and it kind of should blend in. And I already have like furniture from my last house and everything, so a lot of the furniture I'll reuse, some stuff I'll get new, and that's about it. The backyard. I'd like to get a shed to go right in this area. It's gonna back my neighbor's fence, and that way I can put like lawnmower and stuff inside. And the yard's actually pretty big, so the fence line is gonna start from same thing as there. So it's gonna start right there, and it's gonna go all the way across to the end. Decent sized backyard. I guess I shouldn't say big, just decent sized. And this is just the side. There is also another thing to ask when building. You can get 3 sides brick, or all of it can be bricked. If I were you guys, I would just get all of it bricked. Siding is okay, but brick just looks better. And I didn't know. Again, this is all things that I'm learning now that I wish I knew, but I didn't. So, you know, But what can you do? I'm not really too upset about it. And if you want to see the brick a little bit closer, this is the brown mill. It has all different types of colors. It's got like blacks, light brown. It's got like a red / brown, I guess you can call it, reddish brown. Which is why I got that stone, or I got that brick, because the stone that I had, which, again, I actually thought the stone was gonna just be this color mostly, with this mixed in, like the darker. But overall, it ended up coming out pretty good. I don't hate it. I like it personally, but I would have liked it to be just that white color the whole time. That I like the white a lot better, but the golds give it a different look. And honestly, all my neighbors picked red brick, so with mine being brown, it just stands out even more. So I'm happy with that. Also, I am gonna have to end up cutting all of this grass on my own. I could pay a lawnmower person, but I think just my last house was a townhouse and it was joined to people, and I honestly feel like I would feel a lot better if I just cut the grass by myself. I don't know. It's just one of those things I just want to do on an afternoon. Maybe if I get lazy, I'll pay a gardener to do it, but for now, I'm gonna try it out myself and see how I like it. But yeah, it is a lot of. I gotta cut all this and that. That's the back. So hopefully that works out for me, because it gets like 100-something degrees over here. But anyways, so to close the vlog, hope you guys stay tuned for some other videos. I'm gonna catch you up to speed on everything. Hopefully there's some more updates today in particular. I noticed that they did the electric, so they put all the plugs in and stuff. Hopefully the house should be closing in about a month and a half, so hopefully by then it's closed, and then you guys can see more videos of me, like me and my girlfriend. We're gonna be doing a lot more like decorating and just ways to decorate small homes. My goal is to make the house feel a lot larger than it is. It's 1,400 square feet. It's not big by any means, but I know, like, for one person or even two people, it's still a lot of, it's a big enough house. See how everything turns out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the house closes on time and there's no hiccups or anything. Anyway, stay tuned for more, and hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys learned something and continue to learn something throughout this process, so when you're looking to buy, you don't have any issues like me.